Hola, from Pero Milky in Chihuahua, Mexico. I'm here in our host's courtyard and focusing today on teaching how to open up the capacities of the heart, as well as remind yourself that it's always protected, it's infinite, it's invincible, it's boundless. Now, the last session we did was in front of a waterfall, with the flow of nature, nourishing ourselves and learning to take in more qi. Today we've got a road next to us, and I like to think about that's the flow of man, which a lot of us consider to be the opposite of nature. But really it's still balanced within it, even though we're finding ways to come back into harmony with ourselves, with nature, with the universe, with Source, Spirit, God. And as we get there, we have the capacities to manifest so through remembering our true heart's connection and remembering that we don't need to experience pain. In fact, we don't experience pain. All the pain that we've experienced is a lack of faith and thus resistance towards the flow of life, the flow of the universe, the flow of perfection. So may these QiGong techniques help to remind your heart-mind of its true nature and true potential. As always, we begin in ready position, 2 fist distance apart, measuring out the space in between the feet from toes to heels. Taking a moment to be where our feet are, we lift all 10 toes up and slowly spiral around in some small circles. Bringing all of our awareness to the pressures in the soles of the feet. Letting go of any and all distractions, though they're going to come up. It's important that though we practice these techniques inside of a classroom, we bring them with us outside of the classroom, even to take just a few moments here and there to do the proper technique that helps ground our being in place, lifts our heart centers up, lifts our crown, standing confidently, energetically, and calmly. So still with all those 10 toes up, let's spiral the energy, smaller and smaller circles, until we have an even amount of pressure in both feet. Heels, balls of the feet, inner arches, outer edges. With a big breath in, lift all 10 toes up. And a full breath out. Exhale and bring pinky to big toe down to the ground, gripping it. Almost like you're connecting like a glove to the earth. And take a moment or two, eyes open or eyes closed, and just be with that connection. Moving up to the knees. Lock out the knees, tighten your kneecaps in and up the legs. Maybe with an inhale in through the nose. And then exhaling out the mouth, relax the knees, let them slightly bend. Hands on the waist. Pull the pelvis under and forward. Keep scooping under and forward until you feel a low tightness in your lower abdomen, your low belly, and pelvis area. And then nice and slow, inhale in through the nose, pull the navel in and up, straightening out that pelvis, but still hooking it under and forward. And then exhale, relax the low side body, arms and hands, glutes, hips, thighs, knees, lower legs, ankles, and feet. Empty your lungs. And then inhale, rise up from the heart center. Keep filling in. Heart lifts. Pause with a full breath in. Heart fully up and out. Pull those shoulders back. Pinch the shoulder blades together behind the heart. And exhale, round your arms forwards. Elbows bow. Shoulders relax down as we exhale, releasing the arms, the side body, and once again, hips, legs, and feet. Make sure you have a very round shape in your arms. Not a lot of bend in the elbows, nor straight arms. Just a little bend. Palm facing palm connection. Touching the tip of the tongue against the upper palate. Inhale, lift the crown. Fully lengthen that spine and stand taller than you've ever stood before. Pause with the full breath in. Shift your head back. Bring your chin a little bit more down to your chest. Exhale, keeping the tip of the tongue touching the upper palate. Relax your crown, jaw, face, neck, shoulders, arms, side body, hips, legs, and feet. And always have that be just a slight memory, slight reminder, always. Inhaling, checking in with your spine, checking in with your posture. And exhaling, relaxing everywhere else. Since we're focused on the heart today, we're going to do our empty force up at the heart center level. So lift the arms up. Make sure that you still keep relaxing your shoulders down, as it's natural to want to tense up here. So relax those shoulders down. Palm facing palm connection out in front of the center of the chest. In the nose, breathe in and expand the space in between the hands and arms a few inches. Exhaling out the nose, contract and surge the space, beginning to cultivate some qi. In the nose, expand. Out the nose, contract, condense, surge, and energize as if you're squeezing a beach ball. As you begin to charge the qi around you, begin to open your heart and do so with an expression on your face. Note the expression on your face now and note how that feels. Is that how you want your heart to feel? I suggest adding a sweet smile to your face and holding it, even if it doesn't feel real, for about 60 seconds. You'll begin to release endorphins and become happy. This shows you that we can cultivate the feelings that we want in the moment. We can cultivate the perspective that we want in the moment. And we can cultivate the qi, or the life force energy that we desire in every moment. Arms starting to get a bit heavy, a bit tired. Keep them up. Keep relaxing those shoulders down. Smiling a bit longer. This is relative to the pressures, the seeming imperfections that we're experiencing. It's only because we don't believe in them or don't believe they have a purpose that our heart minds are able to manifest that reality. We don't want to live in that reality. We want to discover the truth that all is ever in alignment. Open up our ego minds to that truth and allow for the alignment to take place. There's only so much our egos can do. So won't you allow your spirit, your light body, your life force energy take over? One more breath in and out. Form the qi ball in between your hands, pressing on it. Bring it into your heart center. Lower the head to the chest and take a moment Just to get in touch with your heart, communicate with it, or let it communicate with you. This may be a challenging class, maybe the most challenging. The greatest journey, they say, is from the head to the heart. Can you hear your heart or your intuitive mind? It tends to be much more quiet or silent. Let it speak up. Ask it a question. Say, "How are you today? How may I be of service?" Now, as we know, we want to open our hearts and reconnect our hearts to the whole of ourselves, inside and out. Let's part clouds. Parting clouds begins with an inhale and expanding the space around us. Pause with the energy and surge it in towards your heart center. And exhale. Press the hands from the center of your chest away and out. Inhale, cultivate chi from the earth or the heavens to your heart center. Part the clouds from your heart by exhaling out and pressing. If you like, a little bend at the knees can be good here, softening of the body. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Open up. Press the center of your chest up and forwards. Inhale. Exhale. Directing your heart like a sun ray bursting through clouds. Inhale. Cultivating that chi, palm facing palm connection. Exhale, press. And open. If you run out of room while you're breathing through the nose, finish it with the mouth. One more breath. Inhale and bring palm over palm connection over the lower dantian. Check back in. Notice how you're feeling. It's natural for anger or confusion to arise when we're clearing the heart. So just be present with them. Try not to be them or judge them or try to make them anything they're not. Just be. Trust. Things are shifting. Now let's clear the heavens. Right arm over left, arms not touching. Inhale and slowly lift arms bent up overhead. And exhale, relaxing shoulders, elbows, and wrists come down. much like the torus, but this time we're clearing up the whole of the body, connecting with the whole of the earth and the heavens, inhaling all the way up with the arms, and exhaling, relaxing. It's kind of like the motion of taking off clothes, but not thinking just about taking off your physical human clothes, but taking off your whole ego clothes. Opening back up to the infinite light, potential, love, life force energy that you truly are. Having an egoic experience, capable of feeling pain, pressure, pleasure, all sorts of human emotions, a whole spectrum and beyond, as we can experience multiple emotions at the same time. It's very important that as we seek to improve ourselves, we seek not to overly constrict ourselves through that discipline, letting the child mind always be present, always be capable of discovering its limitations and boundaries, making the illusion of mistakes and error, whether it be with the relationship with yourself or with someone else or something else. We're learning, we're adapting, we're growing. And if at first you do not succeed, we keep trying. They say, at first you do not succeed, try again. And I say, trying is practicing doing, which is doing. The more you try, the more you're doing, the better you'll get. Remember, your heart truly cannot be broken. It can only expand. One more breath. Let's this time check in with our hearts. Palm over the middle dantian. Chin down, eyes closed or open. Check in. Now let's practice crane spreads its wings. Bring the heels into touch. Toes to the outsides, somewhere around a 90-degree angle. Not so much that you feel too much pressure in your ankles, but a little bit. We're going to inhale, crane's beak, all fingertips touching. Bend down as much as you can with the knees. Keep breathing in until your wings are completely spread open and out, and then relax the palms, open the hands, exhale, straighten the legs and bring the arms down. In the nose, crane's beak hands, fingertips touching, squat down as much as comfortable. Keep that chest lifted and exhale, flap those wings. Straighten the legs. Remembering the Hart meridian is relating to the element of fire. And fire can burn hot, can hurt ourselves and others. We learn to use that Hart chi with grace, ultimate respect, softness, but also directness. Trust in your capacities to be stern when you need to. It's not bad to use the heart mind or the mind itself, the thinker. But be sure you're always considering your intuitive mind first, the mind that feels. Finish this breath. Come back into ready position. Bring the palm over the lower dantian and check back in. Let's now fill up our heart with Qi. Bringing the palms face out, inhaling. Think about it as a super wide, empty forced breath. As we exhale, the arms round in, close in together, and we move palm over palm to the heart center, where we bring our chin down, look down at our hearts, and take in that energy. Inhaling, opening the arms out. Exhaling, pressing the Qi ball smaller and smaller, palm over palm, direct it to the heart center. Repeat. Inhaling the qualities of kindness and compassion for yourself, inside self or ego, and outside self in other or the universe or nature or this moment. One more breath in this. Feel that love. Feel that light. Allow your emotions to flow. Feel the beating in your chest and say thank you for everything. For though sometimes we do not know why things happen, shutting ourselves off, shaking the finger, creating walls and shields will only block out the truth and likely cause further patterns of that injury to continue our experience, as the universe only says yes to us. Let's finish with that fire element, bringing feet into touch, shifting weight to the left foot, stepping out with the right. Planting both feet, even amount of pressure, palms face forward, pinky sides of the hands touch. We squat down, inhale and scoop energy up from the heavens. Gentle back bend here as our fingertips touch, and exhale down through the heart center with a Inhale, transferring weight back to the left foot, bringing feet together, and we close. Other side. Weight into the right foot, stepping out with the left. Transferring weight, planting evenly. Inhale, scoop. Exhaling out the restlessness. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Now we might want an injury that we sustained or some sort of goal that we're going for to hurry up and get here. But don't you see, the more we put off the vibration of restlessness and impatience, the more the universe allows us to continue that experience. So find what you enjoy in this moment and let go of everything else. Feet back to hip distance. Clear the ground. Palm over your lower dantian. Check in. Continue to stay connected with your heart today. When you have choices to make that you're not sure of, contemplate your heart center, the intuitive mind, the Godhead. You can always try to, I like to, if you have a yes or no question, put a gentle pressure in between your index and your thumb. Put your opposite finger, your opposite index finger, into that hole. To ask a yes or no question, I'm trusting in this, it's not too much pressure, it's not super light either, just a gentle pressure. My name is Jesse. My name is Chiara. Any amount of questions will do. Should I do this? Should I not do this? Do I love this? Do I not love this? Anything will work. So I've also seen people also just pressing one finger over another and having the yes be it stays and the no be it flicks open. If you're ever struggling to find answers, these are some ways that I've known to find answers. I've even prayed to coins before and flipped them, and it always works out. Wherever you are, it has to be the perfect time, has to be the perfect place, because it's always here and now. Thank you so much for trusting me as your QiGong teacher. Thank you for your practice and participation, for being here with me, and continuing to give yourself the practices that you need to truly achieve your dreams effortlessly. Namaste.